So you're sitting there, staring at your phone, waiting for a text that never comes. Maybe if he just explains himself, you think. Maybe if they say they're sorry, I can finally move on. But the apology never comes, and you're left holding the pieces of a story that don't make sense. Here's the thing. Closure isn't something someone else can give you. It's something that you take. So let's talk about how to grieve without their apology, how to find peace in the unanswered questions, and why you don't need their permission to heal. Hey there, love rebel. Christy Holt here, your happiness hussy and recovered good girl. Welcome to Unstuck, 30 days to rewrite your love story. Repeat after me. I am the plot twist. Now let's freaking go. Closure isn't a gift someone else gives to you. It's a decision that you make for yourself. We've been taught that we need an explanation, an apology, or a grand finale in order to move on. But the truth is, you don't need their words to write your own ending. I remember doing this after my marriage ended because I kept waiting for him to say something, anything that would make it all make sense. I thought if he just explains himself, I can finally let go. But that explanation, it never came. And the longer I waited, the more I realized I was giving him power over my healing. So here's the shift. Closure isn't about them. It's about you. It's about deciding that you don't need their apology in order to move forward, that you don't need their permission to heal. And I know if you're like me, you have found yourself asking, why won't he just apologize? And how do I move on when I don't have closure? Or what if I never get the answers that I need? But here is what I've discovered. The answers you're looking for won't come from them. They'll come from you. So next time you find yourself waiting for an apology that doesn't seem to be coming, I want you to stop, pause, and ask yourself, what am I really waiting for? Because the truth is, you don't need their closure. You need your own. If you're ready to stop waiting for closure and start creating it for yourself, I invite you to check out my course, Love Reimagined. It's all about setting that foundation for healthy love within yourself first, so that then you can build healthy relationships with others. Because closure isn't something they give you, it's something you create. I invite you to try this release and reclaim exercise the next time your need for closure starts creeping in. Number 1, grab a jar or a box. Bonus points if it's pretty. Number 2, write down all of the things that you've been waiting for closure on. Every unanswered question, every apology that you feel you're owed, every what if. Fold each piece of paper and place it in the jar. Once the jar is full, seal it shut. You can even decorate it if you want, but the key is to physically close it up. And number 4, say out loud, I release what I cannot control, and I reclaim my power to heal. This tiny symbolic ritual gives you a tangible way to let go of what's out of your hands while reclaiming, symbolically, your power. The jar becomes a visual reminder that you have chosen to move forward. And if you're ready to stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to heal, add this to your bucket list, waiting for closure. Because you don't need their apology to move on. And if you need a little musical motivation, blast Just Give Me a Reason by Pink from the Rebellious AF in Love playlist that you'll find the link for below. And let those lyrics remind you that you are the main character in your story. Next up, we're going to be talking about rage. Because your rage isn't the chaos that you might think it is. It's actually data. And we'll be diving into how to harness your anger, how to use it as a tool for healing, and what to do when it feels like it's just too much to carry. If you've ever found yourself rage screaming into a pillow or crying in the shower, this episode is for you. You are not alone. You are not broken. And you're still not the only one who's ever Googled things like how to stop being so damned angry. I love you. Now let's go do some epic shit, shall we? If this hit like a 2 a.m. epiphany, do me a solid. Subscribe. Leave a hell yes below. Share this with someone who's done settling. And grab your plot twist toolkit at loveunstuck.com. Your love story is already rewriting itself. Now go choose yourself like your happiness depends on it, because it does.